Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Gemini's mid-month magical journey check-in for mid-January to the end of January 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I'd also like to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. I also want to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the full moon and the new moon readings here. You can also check out the beginning of the month readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Gemini's magical journey for the mid-January to the end of January 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there's moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you may see in your mind's eye. You might hear a word or some song lyrics, or a strong emotion may bubble up, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading, as we are not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. One more card, please. That's too many. Too many. All right. If they're meant to come out, they'll come back out again. One more, please. One more, please. All right. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. At the bottom, we have the Sun card. So just on numerical level, we have 3, 4, 5. So this is definitely a level up. The Hierophant also speaks of this level up. So you are implementing some level of creativity and finding a stable place in which to pivot and make this change that you are undergoing here. So you, I do feel like you are coming together with a team to implement whatever workings you're undergoing. And so in this team, these people are going to be learning a lot from you, but you're also going to be learning a lot from them as well. But you're definitely coming together with these people to build something to a certain extent. And with the 4 of Pentacles, you're keeping this secret. You're really keeping this team and whatever you're working on to yourself. You're keeping it close here. And really keeping this close and not talking about this is really bringing about this more stable energy. It's like your chakras are aligned here. But I would say it just in magic in general, that is the general rule. It works better if you don't talk about it. And so that's kind of what you're doing. So you are moving in silence to a certain extent, but whatever you're doing, the fact that you're doing it, the fact that you're keeping it kind of secretive is bringing about this level up for you. And like I said earlier, there's going to be a lot of learning taking place in this team. You're definitely going to be able to go to these team members, as we call them, for certain level of spiritual counsel. Do know that they'll also be coming to you for some certain level of spiritual counsel. But whatever this team is very much wrapped up in your spiritual beliefs. And it's like this team really is the key to unlocking what's in front of you in the future. And I feel like you feel that already, because this level up is leading to this sun card energy of enlightenment. It's definitely leading to success, more positivity. In the past, where energies may have felt a little heavy, you're coming into this kind of fun vibration with your workings in this team. And feeling very light at heart. Definitely moving forward with your heart open. So we have the heart and the crown here, or the heart and the crown. And I do get a sense that there is an aspect of the inner child that is emerging and kind of reveling in this level up, in this win, because this is a win here. I do feel like keeping this to yourself is of the utmost importance in this working out in your favor, though. All right, let's scooch this a little bit. Let me make sure that's in the shot. All right. 3 cards, please, for what is on Gemini's Magickal Journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. Three cards, please, for the Geminis. Thank you. So we have the Ace of Wands. Thank you. Okay. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Magician, the Emperor, and the Empress. So with the Ace of Wands here, this is a season of a lot of growth for you here. Again, keeping these things to yourself, and everything kind of hinges on that a little, to a certain extent. But this is definitely, this level up is giving you inspiration to continue doing this, whatever this is that you're working on. Excuse me. And then we have the Five of Swords here. So it is a little unclear, but there is an antagonistic energy in your sphere of reality, your everyday life. This is in part why you're keeping this to yourself, because you know if you let these this person or these people know what you're doing, they will want to compete. Or I get the sense, and this is not usually what this card is saying, but copycat. So you may have some copycats that you are aware of, and this is why you're keeping things to yourself. And some of these people may actually want like conflict with you. But definitely a copycat energy taking place here, and very competitive. And then we have the Magician card. So you are utilizing all the resources that you have available to you to accomplish this working. And like this level up, you end up in a very powerful, strong position after this. And I don't feel like this is like an ego way. This is talking about energies here. And again, this is giving you inspired action to move forward, step it up a notch, dream bigger, these types of things, and working on your manifestations. And then we have the Emperor card. So with this level up, this is kind of like a promotion. You're getting this, sounds cheesy, this spiritual promotion in a lot of ways. But this has you sitting as your own authority. You don't have people telling you what to do or this and that. You're not working under other people. Like, you are your own authority. You also possess a certain level of leadership. I feel like everybody in your team does possess this. But you're coming into a more structured way of doing things. So this may be some sort of order in which you would want to keep these things secret and to yourself, or a coven in which you're sworn to secrecy. These types of structures is really what you're stepping into here. And then we have the Empress. So again, a lot of growth. There's a lot of opportunities that are going to come from this level up. You're really stepping into a season of abundance, and you're really nurturing whatever this is that you're working on, and finding, again, more stability. Now, we have the Emperor and the Empress right next to each other, and it's not really indicated. Some of the other signs have gotten romance type of connection elements of their reading, and so this is kind of a nod that there might be that coming in, and we'll find out a little bit more as we go further. But it is in the sphere of your reality at this time. All right, please give us 3 cards for what's on Gemini's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. The Princess of Discs, or the Princess of Pentacles. Two more cards, please. Thank you. And the Magus, or the Magician card, right under the Magician card. One more, please. That one came out. One more, please. Jeez. Come on. One more, please. Just one. I try to limit the reading to 3 cards. Otherwise, the readings end up like they would be like 3 or 4 hours. So we keep them short, as short as we can. When I initially started, I was like, I'll just do quick 25-minute videos, and before you knew it, I'm doing hour-long videos. So that's the way it works sometimes. So we have the Princess of Discs, the Magus, the Ace of Wands again, the 6 of Swords, and at the bottom we have the 5 of Wands. So with the the Princess of Discs, there are going to be a lot of opportunities coming up for you. I feel like you have manifested. You've dreamt about this, and it's kind of like you are this princess of discs, kind of looking down into what could maybe be a valley below, and you're kind of seeing all the things that you are manifesting, kind of bubbling up and manifesting. But definitely a lot of opportunities. And again, with the Megas. So this is coming in for you because you have been so determined. You have really been about your craft, about harnessing and developing your skills, and you really have been about your workings here. This takes up a lot of your brain space. And again, you're utilizing all the resources you have available to you. You have just about every resource, and the ones that you feel like you don't have, I feel like if you kind of looked around, or perhaps asked around in your friend group, those resources would be available to you. But you are coming in real strong. And again, with the Ace of Wands, with this growth and this inspiration for how to, what you want to create next. What do you want to do next now that you see how this works is basically what the universe is asking you. And then we have the Six of Swords. So this has been a rite of passage for you. I don't feel like this has necessarily been easy. No, I mean, definitely keeping this quiet is also a rite of passage. But it does appear that you are releasing any burdens from the past in order to make this transition here. And here we have the Five of Wands here. So there is tension here with the Five of Swords, and someone wanting to draw you into some level of conflict, whether that be competition or they are trying to copy your intellectual property or something. There is tension with someone here. And I feel like you know who I'm talking about. I feel like this is most likely a group of people. This is also most likely online. And I still feel like we're going to get a little bit more about that as we go further, because it's a little unclear what that is. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what's on Gemini's Magickal Journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. King of Wands. The World card. That's way too many. All right. One more, please. Came out again. All right. We'll go ahead and take them. All right. So we have the King of Wands, the World card, the Six of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. At the bottom, we have the Knave of Pentacles. So with the King of Wands here, you are being disciplined about what you're doing. You're really stepping into this kind of visionary kind of energy. And really, like the card kind of speaks of, is this leadership quality that you possess that is kind of bubbling to the surface. I feel like you may have resisted your natural leadership ability, but it is kind of coming to the surface, and you're finding honor in embracing this because you have a natural ability towards that. Then we have the World card. So when this level up comes in, this definitely marks this successful completion of this old chapter and this opening up of possibilities and opportunities for you. This definitely is this fulfillment of your manifestations coming in, this level up. And you definitely should feel accomplished. But you are integrating all the things that you have learned, and you're really kind of moving forward with this one, lightness of being, but also this light that is kind of brimming from you. It's like you're embodying the sun of the sun card. And even in the city, in the middle of the night, you're just like brimming with this light, this inspiration and spirit fire here. And here with the Six of Wands, you're almost at the summit here, this level up, raising up to the summit here, what seems like has been a long climb for you, but you are reaching this top, and with honors too, and you move forward with a lot of confidence because of this, because you know that success is already yours. It's like before you even reach the top, you're like, all right, I got this. And then we have the Knave of Pentacles at the bottom. So again, with these opportunities coming in for you. And this is, in a lot of ways, this is a new path opening up for you. Whereas I feel like for maybe the past couple of weeks, the past month and a half, you felt like you've been on the outside kind of knocking, like, can I come in? Can I come in? And now this level up is opening that door for you. And within that door are endless opportunities and potential for you. And again, you have manifested this. Now, this person is in the woods. They're on their computer. So you may have a online presence. You may be teaching online in this way. Perhaps you are another YouTuber, or you have a presence online, and people do take note of that. So, and again, when I was speaking, that these people who want to draw you into conflict, they see what you're doing online, and they're like, how do I get like that? How do I ride these coattails? How do I? And they really can't. You're kind of wind assisted here, and they really can't do what you can do. Now they can attempt, and they may take a little a little steam out of your engine, but they really don't have what you have. They're not doing what you're doing. So even if they do kind of steal a little bit, they won't be able to present it in the right way. It will come off poorly. And so the Spirit is kind of saying and reminding to not pay too close attention to these people, because they want to draw you into conflict. And so the easiest way to win is to not play their game. If you don't play their game, then they can't win. So that spells out to a win for you in my book. And we have the Seven of Swords here. I kind of skipped over it, but maybe that was on purpose. So these people are employing some level of trickery. This may be even someone that you at one point considered a friend, and so they have some of your documents or workings already. But this is also you acting strategically to not get drawn into their conflict, because you're on uh, you're on a come up here, and they are not. So just continue to do what you're doing and don't get drawn into their mess here. All right, I apologize for the glare right there. All right. 3 cards, please, for what is on Gemini's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. All right. We have the Hanged Man. All right. Ooh, you tricked me. Extras. So we have the Hangman, the Ace of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. And at the bottom, we have the 4 of Wands. So again, with this 4 energy of stability coming in. But with the Hangman, you are getting this new perspective on things. I feel like this is a perspective of yourself and what you're actually capable of. You're also letting go of the past or aspects of yourself that would engage with them, because you're kind of riding high here, and they really can't reach you where you're at. And you are I feel like you've gone through the metamorphosis, and it's like now you have gone through this transition, and now that's why you're receiving this level up here. There is something the Spirit is asking you to surrender to the process a little bit. That's for some of you. And then we have the Ace of Cups here. So this love and compassion that you're now starting to have for yourself, because this new perspective of yourself causes you to really love yourself. You're feeling very proud of yourself, and you should. You should feel very confident about yourself. And it's just like you're really feeling yourself at this time. And like, I've got this. It's like every positive affirmation is in this cup that you're now able to drink. And the 4 of Pentacles again. So you are keeping these things silent. You are watching very closely on who you share what with, which this is why you're receiving this level up in part. And then we have the Temperance card. So you are finding this balance between your everyday life and your magical pursuits. And where you can, you are blending these things together. And so there may be places where these things overlap for you. But again, you're finding more balance, more stability, and you really, it's not just that you're on your purpose, but you really feel that you are on your purpose. There's no like guess, like, is this? It's like, that you're right where you're supposed to be. You're getting, I feel like, steady communication from your spirit guides, your spirit team, however you want to word that. And in places where you have asked for divine assistance, they have come in full force, I feel like, to aid you in your pursuit here. And at the bottom, we have the Four of Wands. So this really feels like you're coming home to yourself, to, like I said, you're right where you're meant to be at just the right time. So you're definitely feeling this harmonious vibes of being home. This can also speak of celebration, celebratory energy, which I feel like you're kind of brimming with. And this also is speaking of this community kind of rallying around this success. And I feel like this is your team here. Now, this is also two people engaged in a commitment ceremony. So for some of you, there is this kind of romance in the air. I feel like it's kind of floating around. It's not actually, it's like whoever this person is, it's like you see them in passing and you've had some nice thoughts about them, but it's like, meh, we'll see what tomorrow holds. Or, you're not really like... It's not like you're hunting this person down, or you're not like checking out their Facebook or anything. This is just someone you see. But it does appear that perhaps more into February that this is going to become a thing. So that's for some of you. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Gemini's Magickal Journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. 3 cards, please. Three cards, please. Thank you. Two more, please. Hit the floor there. All right. One more. Oh, one more. This one? Okay. All right. So we have the card Himself. I believe that is what it says. So you're coming really strong with this natural life force, this vitality that you have about yourself, especially after this level up. Coming really strong with magic. Now, this card can also speak of shamanic power. So you may be utilizing some practices in that vein in addition to this. And here we have, what does this say? Gland Coner? I don't know, man. It's very hard to read this text on these cards, but I do love these cards. So there is something that you are, and I feel like it is with this antagonistic energy here, where there may be some illusions surrounding it, and it may not be as devious as you suspect it is. Now, these people are not on the up and up, and they are attempting to draw you in to their game. But it may not be as devious as you have once thought. So there is some projection taking place, but that the reality of it will become pretty apparent as January wears on. Mickle I think that's what it says. So it's like once this level up takes place, you feel like you're receiving like blessings every day. It's like every day there is something new that you are kind of in this like wow state about. And this is, again, allowing your inner child to kind of come out and play. There's this exuberance tied up into that. So you're feeling very good. And there's this childlike, what is that? It's like a giddy kind of feeling to it. Please give us 3 cards for what's on Gemini's magical journey from mid-January to the end of January 2023. That is... all right. So, all right, thank you. So we have the Whisper, the Inner Child, and limiting beliefs. So you are hearing the whisper, the call of the divine. You're definitely following suit. On another level with this antagonistic energy, you're kind of also hearing about this from your spirit guides. You may also be hearing about this from mutual friends who have heard or seen what these individuals are trying to do. My voice is about to go out, so excuse me. There's something that needs to be communicated concerning this, what they're doing. So you don't want to get engaged in what they're doing. You don't want to compete with them, but there is something that needs to be communicated, and perhaps some firm boundaries, just a statement of boundaries, perhaps. But you are, and what I was saying to a lot of the signs is this part of January is very much the season of the inner child, with the ending of the old chapters, the beginning of the new chapters. When we start these new chapters, this inner child really has some wiggle room where it can kind of come out and play. Now, as we tack things on top of it, it tends to recede, and the adulting comes to the foreground. Now, that's a choice based on our decisions, our thought patterns, and things like this. But the inner child is really wanting to be at the front all the time. So this is an opportunity for you to let this inner child out and not have it go back in. Limiting beliefs. So there are, and I don't really see too much of it outside of this antagonistic energy where you do believe that they are actually going to be able to take what you're doing and do it the same as you or better than you. This is not true. There's also initially a belief that this wouldn't necessarily be possible, and this was kind of limiting you also to a certain extent. All right. Where was I? Right. Please give us 3 cards. How does this translate to the physical, mundane reality? And more so, who are these people who want conflict? Who are they? Thank you. We got the card foe. So that is apparent. Can we have a little bit more information? So this is definitely someone you already kind of see as a competitor. Someone who has attempted to compete with you in the past. All right. So this is someone, like I said, that you have had some issues with in the past, and it's the word nemesis comes to mind with this person, and this may be someone that has come to you for some, and then we have consultation, some level of consultation. Perhaps you're a card reader or something like that. But they have come to you in the past. And it's like they came to you for a consultation, you gave it to them, and then they presented the information as though it was their original content. And I feel like this person has one misfortune after the other. So this is the person that is trying to draw you into more competition, more conflict, because they feel like this, if they can do that, if they can get one up on you, then this will turn the tide on their misfortune. But they're sorely mistaken. But do know that this is the person. That is them. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Gemini's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. I almost said 22. 23. All right. We have the Knight. One more, please. Thank you. And the White Buffalo. So with the Knight here, this is, again, another reminder to move in silence. The best you can, move unseen here. Because everything kind of rides on you not talking about this. And then we have the White Buffalo. So this is a Native American cultural figure. And which card? This card was speaking about the shamanic powers, or brujo powers. So you may be utilizing some practices like this. You may also be utilizing sacred sacraments at this time. But the White Buffalo is an auspicious sign that marks this new chapter, this new era, if you will. And so this is what this is. This level up is this White Buffalo that marks this new era for you. All right, please give us 3 cards for what would you like to leave our Geminis with for what is on their magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Geminis. That's too many. 3 cards, please. Another Ace of Wands. So we have 3 Ace of Wands out here. So you're coming real strong with that spirit fire of inspiration. Here we have the World card again. So we have the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. And at the bottom, we have the World card. So initially, this conflict or this person wanting to compete with you or steal your intellectual properties, this foe, nemesis, this definitely has you in your feels. I'm not exactly sure why, because you're on such a strong incline of a level up here. But this is giving you a little bit of some restless nights. There's definitely fear and worry surrounding this conflict of the Five of Swords. But it does appear you are, like these two are, they're walking away from the conflict. They're not engaging with this person. And this act alone is evidence of the growth that you have been undergoing for probably the past year or two. But walking away from this is going to make you feel 1,000 times better than engaging in conflict. That's what they want you to do, is engage with them. And I feel like you got a similar story in the past where this person would love to be a part of your story, or better put, this person would love to have you as a part of their story. So don't give them the satisfaction. And when you walk away from this, you're in your level up. This is this successful completion of this cycle. You're feeling very fulfilled, and you're feeling really good about yourself. Very proud, and so you should. And here we have another Four of Wands. So this celebratory energy, and this is like you're coming home to yourself. And your community, your team is there rallying around you. And again, this can also, as this archway is like a stupa in a wedding or a commitment ceremony. And so there, and we have the Emperor and the Empress. So there may be, like I said, this kind of romance floating around. It hasn't landed anywhere yet, but it is floating around. And here we have another Magician. So you're coming real strong with this magic energy here, utilizing all the resources you have available to you, finding resources you didn't know were available to you, and taking according action moving forward. And again, moving forward with a lot of power. I feel like whatever you're doing, you're wielding a lot of power. I don't feel like you're have even like scratched the surface of it yet, but it's there. Oh boy. Here, underneath the Magician, we have the High Priestess. So there's definitely this heavy magic vibe coming here. In this team, you're discovering talents you never knew that you had. You're finding a heightening of your intuition at this time. You're utilizing this sacred knowledge in this team, this sacred scriptures, grimoires, texts, you name it. But the sacred texts are playing a big role in this. And these, of course, are bringing spiritual insights to you. Also, walking away from this is going to bring in a lot of insights also. And like everything, there's still something to be revealed to you. Like I said, you've only scratched the surface of this. So this is something that's going to keep giving. I'm really excited to see what takes place in February for you. Oh, I saw it. All right. And so we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you are receiving anything that you need, any resource that you need, you're receiving it in order to make this journey here. So the spirit, the divine, your ancestors, whatever your path is, whatever you're working with, is really has your back on this. And I saw this, so I have to take it. So we have the Fool card at the bottom. So this is definitely marking this beginning of this chapter here. The old one is gone. This new one is underway already. By the time you hear this reading, it is underway. And with this inner child coming to the surface, you're finding more innocence in being as you move forward. And originality. You're really coming with a lot of originality. This is why you're so prized in this team, is because you really bring something unique to the team. But with this inner child out, you're moving forward with this free-spirited energy that really can't be stopped. And your spirit team is there making sure you don't accidentally fall off a cliff here, metaphorically speaking, and this is why they're asking you not to engage with this person when they come in. And just move forward with this lightness of being. And I could say, like, you've got this, but I feel like you already know that. You already know that you got this. So, Geminis, I want to wish you a lot of love and encouragement for the second half of January. Outside of this minor antagonistic energy, this reading looks fantastic for you. Like I said, I'm really excited to see what takes place in February. And Geminis, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.